Welcome to my crib. Welcome to artists you've probably never heard of, but need to. I've got an idea of what you're thinking right now. Ronho, oh, you're just a video game YouTuber, you can't I'm about to put y'all on mentally, spiritually, and music-wise, bro. Do not worry. Alright, I've got a list of about 10 artists here, and I'm gonna go through a few reasons why these 10 artists you see right here should be in your 2025 Spotify Wrapped. Alright, number 1, Summer Alone. Now, this is an emo rapper slash, like, cloud rapper from the UK. Personally been one of my favorites for the last 2 years. FYI, I don't recommend listening to this guy if you're very easily swayed by stuff, or what I'm trying to say is come into listening to this music with an adult mind and realize that a lot of the activities he's talking about, like in most rap, are not okay. I don't condone it, but some of the beats this guy uses are absolutely legendary. They're beautiful. I genuinely don't understand how this guy has not blown up more than he has. His most popular song, Heaven Interlude, has been on loop for me for a while. Honestly, not in a little bit, but like last year, dude, oh my goodness. And especially with this new release of Sleep Longer, You'll Be Okay 2, I could honestly see this guy totally going places. And here, let me just say this as well. You Sleep Longer, You'll Be Okay 1, Sleep Longer, You'll Be Okay 2 are... Okay, this one's kind of a questionable album cover, isn't it? Anyways, they've been two of my favorite albums for sure in the last 6 months as well. Just bangers that are very reminiscent of artists like Lucky or Cardi or even Peep. And it's genuinely crazy how far this guy's music has come since the beginning of when he started making music.
Take me to heaven. Take a couple pills with full asleep too. Waking up 7. Hit my line, I'm picking up. Demons make my life.
Up next, we actually got another rapper. Personally, maybe my favorite rapper of all time, debatably. Anyways, here's Sad Frosty, who sadly passed away in January 2022, but remains as one of my favorite rappers because specifically of one album called Sandbox, which has bangers like, let me even look here, Who Is This, Gengar, I Need Help, Dentist Office, dude, Villain, oh my goodness, all these are insane, including some features from Chief Keef, DC the Don, Big Tizo, who are also, of course, Chief Keef's obviously a big name, but the others are on the glow up too, for sure, so that's really cool to see.
Hop off a jet and get straight in a vet. Yeah, like how first he running up checks. Maybe a quarter and less than a year. Show my mama my bank and they had her in.
Number 3, I think we got technically the biggest artist, monthly listeners-wise on this list, who goes by Sufjan Stevens. I know you guys don't know who this is unless you're an old head, because you're all 12. No, I'm kidding. But Sufjan Stevens is a legendary composer and artist, like, plays every instrument, I feel like, who's been around for a long time. I grew up listening to Sufjan Stevens, and I enjoyed his music so much that I would say he's like another one of my probably top 20-ish composers or artists of all time. If I had to recommend one album in particular, I would recommend all of them, of course, but Illinois is, for lack of better words, goated. It has my favorite Sufjan Stevens song on it called Chicago. Just an absolute banger, of course, and it's off the album named Illinois, so anyways. Also, before you correct me, it is called Illinois. It's not Illinois, I promise. I promise if you're a real fan, you call it Illinois. Anyways. Next up on this list, we got an Icelandic artist named Bjork, who grew up in, where was it? I think, Reykjavik, actually. So, I think that's how you say it, at least. Anyways, her discography is one of the most strange and, like, absorbing discographies of ever. I don't have a specific album or song recommendation. I'm gonna put like 3 different albums up here and just be like, listen to these, question mark. But extremely strange artist. Vocal quality is off the charts. I don't know how someone can make their voice sound like that good, and like it just drags you in really, and that's really cool. This is of course another artist I listened to a lot in my childhood that my mom and dad would throw on the radio, whatever, you know, throw the CD in the frickin' 2000 Jeep Wrangler. But yeah. Number 5, getting halfway down the list, we're exploring a slightly new genre and the one I've been most into this year and the last part of 2024 for sure. So this one's called Fleshwater. This band has probably the least amount of monthly listeners I would expect from them because their sound quality, their song quality, their writing, and specifically the singer's voice are so good that I don't understand how like 15 million plus more people aren't listening to this every month. This album kind of trumps any of their other music right now, but We're Not Here to Be Loved, I have had this on repeat. When I say repeat, I mean like, I think probably 10,000-ish minutes just listening to this album in the last like 4 months, dude. It's, I don't know, it's too good to, I don't know, it's just too good, man, and yeah. Like I said, the singer's voice here, let me look up her name really quick. Marissa Shirar, I think. It blows my mind away. I could listen to Marissa Shirar sing all day and not get bored. That's all I can say about that. Alrighty, number 6, not quite in the same genre as Fleshwater, but in a similar area and vibe, is Porch Light. I like this band and I'm putting them on here for one specific reason, because they recently released a song with a new lead singer called Fall Back. And it's beautiful, and you should go listen to it, and that is literally it. I can't wait to see more from this band, though. Number 7. Oh, there goes my. Okay. Number 7. Harrison Gordon. This guy is another. Okay. Harrison Gordon's band, I guess I should call it. But since like last year, first semester of college, we'll say, I've been super into his album called "The Yuppies Are Winning." I will literally listen to every song on that album. No skips, if you ask me. It's really classical Midwest emo. If you don't know me personally, I am originally from the Midwest. It sounds corny to say it speaks to me, but it does. Like it's that spot you can't like itch in your brain, you know. So yeah, actually, my most listened to song in all of 2024 last year was Ginger Ale from that album. It's the outro to that album. It's really, really sad, but at the same time, it leaves room for a hopeful restart to whatever you've been going through recently or whatever's been wrong in your life. And it really, for me, it made me want to write songs, and it made me want to be a better person, and it made me want to reconnect with some people I hadn't talked to in a while at least. So that's why I really love Harrison Gordon.
All these things that I've forgotten, no one here knows me by name. All your memories turn rotten, alcohol won't ease pain when I think.
Alright, getting closer to the end here, we got someone from a genre I know you guys don't listen to because you all speak English. But here's the thing, if you've never heard of Bayaz, you need to now, because this is the best German rapper I have ever heard. Same clausal here as with Somewhere Alone. You don't even need to look up the lyrics to this. You can probably figure out what they're saying, and I don't condone some of the actions, but I will say Bayaz's mindfulness and his just adaptation to a genre that kind of started in the US specifically is so cool. He uses a lot of really fresh beats, some kind of ripped off of like famous beats that are unreleased. it's a whole thing. I've been interested in kind of like learning / speaking German for a while now, a few years actually. He's a very interesting artist. He's got a very like an addicting voice. It's like I don't know how to explain, but yeah, it's really cool. I suggest you go check out this German hip-hop artist.
Alles was du willst, gib dir alles was ich hab, ey. Lass uns bisschen chillen, wenn du schläfst, dann hau ich ab, ey. Alkohol, bunte Pillen, halten wach die ganze Nacht, ey. Alles was du willst, gib dir alles was ich hab, ey.
Second to last, we've got Wisp, who's another new metal-ish kind of singer. So Wisp was actually a college student when she started like releasing music, and her most famous song, Your Face, she created while she was in college at I think some California university or something like that. Absolute bangers. I personally have over-listened to Your Face by now, but her entire discography, especially the album called Pandora, it just goes pretty hard, and I really enjoy it. I'm a new metal guy, of course, like Deftones-esque, Wisp, frickin' Fleshwater, all of this. But yeah, super cool singer again, really nice voice, and just really cool vibe, as well as I really enjoy some of the lyrics she puts out, so that's really cool. And finally, number 10, one that some of you may have already heard of. Hopefully not, but I needed to include him on here. Cochise. Oh my goodness, this man got me through sophomore year, I swear. I don't know why my Caucasians decided to just all of a sudden love Jamaican cloud, trap, hip-hop, whatever, but it really resided with 60-year-old me for some reason, at least, and I think just because some of these beats, I listened to them, and this very ecstatic, exciting, really fun, enjoyable sound that Cochise uses when he raps really got me through some maybe sadder times, and it almost put like a silly, happy kind of vibe onto a time for me that was like really rough, especially during the pandemic. So yeah, thanks Cochise, appreciate it. Cochise definitely had a glow up. I remember way back when Hatchback came out, it was like super exciting. Yeah, that entire Benbow Crescent in general is absolutely a banger. There's actually like one or two really horrible garbage songs on the album that I have no idea where they're on there, but like the other like 18 or whatever songs are so good. They're really fun. So yeah, anyways, thank you Cochise for Benbow Crescent and the following albums.
Hit it.